Power, the rings of power. Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is the Lord of the Rings of Power, Season 2 finale, guys, Episode 8. Yes, indeed it is. So, it's been an okay journey. The second season is a lot better than the first season. You got to agree with that, right? It seems like they've sort of found their path, and we've got a lot of loose ends to pick up here. So, if you haven't seen one of these from me before, obviously I can't show you the entire image here on the side because of copyright reasons. Yeah, you know copyright exists in 2024, right? Well, it existed like 50 years ago too, so you should know this. I'm skipping the recap button now. Okay, and we are underway. Adar was just attacking at the end of the last episode, and Durin was supposed to come and help, and he didn't show up, so we got to see the fallout of that. And we are underway. And the king kind of went mad, consumed him, and
get them to the healing chamber.
he's going to That's nice. That was nice. That was a nice moment. Way to start it off. Kind of like, yeah, I'm sorry I have to do this, and if I fall, that means that he's going to win, and you're going to be in danger too, so don't come down. So we're going to have a reckoning to start this off between father and son. Balrog growls.
But are you strong enough to use it against your father?
Yeah. He doesn't want to.
I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Take it off. I beg you.
It's a nice angle to play. So I broke through the chamber where the Balrog is supposed to be. Dynasty. All those veins of Mithril.
You have to wear a ring.
Uh-oh. There it is. Recognize that sound, guys? No, I think we do see it because we saw a flash of it in the trailer, right? Whoops. Hello, old friend. This time you do get to pass. I want to go back now and watch the two towers, the beginning. When they fell through to the middle of that mountain, did we see mithril veins in the background when they fell down into the water? Is the father going to have just one little moment of clarity here? What have I done? So he's taking it off. But you've already awakened the beast. He's letting him see that the ring is off, right?
King Durin.
He's going to sacrifice himself. It's still a bold image, isn't it? The Balrog. Are we going to get a Matthew McConaughey Rain of Fire shot here? Oh, like a boss. Wow. Wow. What a way to open up the episode. Huh? I got like small little goosebumps going for that, guys. But have you ever seen that Rain of Fire movie with Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey where he's like the insane dragon catcher guy with the bald head, and at the final shot he's just like his cannon doesn't fire or something like that, so he just grabs his axe and is like, the hell with it. He jumps up through the air. Of course he dies, but it's like, that movie is good for like one good watch, but I tried rewatching it again and it's kind of like it's rough. It's like where dragons were buried under the earth. Oh, you see the horns of the Balrog there. Okay, sorry, I didn't pass the skipping the intro button now. And it looks like we're 11 minutes and 5 seconds in, guys. The Rings of Power. Solid opening. Solid opening. Okay, so we're Gandalf. That is so dark on my screen, I can barely see him walking. It's brightened here because I've boosted the gamma, but it is dark. He's going to get his staff, and I think that should be enough to wrap up the storyline for him for quite a bit until whatever happens in season 3, where they will eventually have to cross paths. Like, I'm done with him and the Harfoots. I think they wrapped up the Harfoot storyline there quite well thus far. We know that he's going to come back and help people.
I confess my patience wavered.
old friend. Kieran Hines is really creepy looking, isn't he?
Me to leave
With
the
beards,
uppermost
coloring of the white. Is this a hallucination, I think?
your name, even your staff.
Well, that's what he wanted. Are they safe? Not really. Well,
But these nomads might help me find you, I wizard.
I can't tell yet if this is real or all in his head. No, it's not.
Dark. Today will lead you to know better of me.
Deception. Hmm. No.
I would sooner walk this.
Most will give you a taste of the suffering all Middle Earth.
Because I think this is all in his head because I think this is just a test to see if he's going to be able to summon and command his abilities under stress, under duress, right? Run. That is a beautiful shot. Great color in that shot. So, Numenor, right? Yes, us as the audience, we expect answers. Timestamp? Sorry. 17 minutes and 20 seconds, guys. 17 minutes and 25 seconds. Well,
is now gathering strength to make us bleed.
and who would that be, huh? He's going to get cut down, isn't he? Enemies of the Republic. Your friend, Master Kenobi, is now an enemy of the Republic. Okay, so we've seen this kind of move before.
Are called upon to oppose this threat.
So we've fully embraced the madness now. And she's beginning to see it now that it's gone way beyond any sense of reason.
Father, please. There's no time to explain.
Run. Okay, so at least she still has loyalties to her father.
Don't push back! Move!
You're gonna have to go with her now. Go with him now, because he's gonna rat you out, and then you're in trouble. You can't cover your tracks, and then you're gonna end up dead.
There are faithful there. My son Anarian amongst them. I know a ferry.
He means not to go. Ooh, I like that. One does not need eyes to lead in the dark. I'm writing that down. One does not need eyes to lead in the dark, huh? Good line. Is that the sword? Is it?
Destiny.
So is that the sword that gets passed to Isildur and then gets used to cut the... I think it is, right? Okay, we're back at the War of Adar. All these extras take time to coordinate, like with the camera movement and everything. So I appreciate the production value for sure. Like this long tracking crane shot. Very interesting. It's almost like it's on a drone instead of a crane. I haven't detected a cut. Oh, there she is. Galadriel. Okay, there's a cut. Well executed cinematography. I hope they get nominated for stuff like this because it is impressive. Walked right into the trap.
And I will go willingly.
Give me one.
Although I don't know why they just want to kill her and take him anyway. Kill the burn bar. Ah. You're still... He's not doing the killing blow. He's wanting him to suffer.
Yourself.
Thing is that even though this is the end for him, he's gonna die with honor.
But a frenzy comes over them.
Tide. One used to hear the kingfishers flying to the river.
No, you don't.
Please.
Hmm.
Borne hence by a wind that you can never follow.
So he's accepting his fate. I would stand. Yeah, I'm gonna bleed out, but... Oh, are there?
Must I show you my mastery of that craft?
Oh, hear me. Hear me!
Yeah.
The rings of power shall destroy you.
Yeah. Celebrimbor, take it.
You are wrong. I am the great.
It's time.
You are the
prisoner. Of the rings.
Wow. Tear, huh? Because I think he believed him. He knew what he said was true, but he's still going to go ahead anyway. But he was. I like the jab that he did because Morgoth is like the real bad guy, right? And he's just kind of been always been like the left hand, the general of him. So he's like know your place kind of thing, right? So there's definitely lots of story to tell if you ever went with the Morgoth stuff and brought that back in. I'm like, okay, so Sauron tried to get the rings and get power to overthrow Morgoth. Morgoth would have a response somewhere down the line for that somewhere, right? Or Morgoth or whatever the heck is pronounced it. Oh, good. We're back to the Isildur stuff. This stuff is this part of the story is a little bit dry. Now that uh, Arondir has passed on, that this guy I don't really care that much about. Oh. Boring. Sorry. Yeah, I hope they don't go back to this storyline in the next season. This is done. Okay, let's move on. You had your little hug. You said okay. You made your peace. Anybody who was invested in this part of the storyline can just move on now. I was much more invested when the mother was there, um, but she didn't come back for this season. I don't think. Uh, Finale, Bifer says in live chat. Yep. We are 31 minutes and 50 seconds, coming up to 32 minutes. This is an hour and 7 minutes. So, well, 35 minutes left. So the Survivor live stream is going to be late too. Did we really get closure with the Gandalf storyline though? I think we need to have at least one more. I think we need to have one more scene with the Gandalf Harfoot story just to find his staff, close that off for this season at least, and then we can finish with the orcs and Elrond fight. And we saw that Sauron met the Urog. Uh, yeah, this just doesn't feel like it's necessary anymore, kind of thing. She switched sides from Adar, but you know what I mean? Bronwyn, that was the mother's name.
And who are you?
He's the leader of half the colony.
This guy's gonna get cut down, and I'm gonna like it every moment of it.
Good.
I hope it's Silur. No, he's worried. You see that worried look in his face?
My father is now king, and yours is wanted for treason.
Can I have them slaughter the horse?
What's to stop us from killing you and taking the food for ourselves? There only seems to be 4 of you.
You really will be lost in Middle-earth.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this guy this season.
They're only trees.
Or do you think that they're going to try to milk it? Like, he will get his comeuppance. I don't know if I want them to milk it, right?
Leave us.
I will help you destroy him.
Lifer says they'll milk it. His face isn't as white. Yeah. So it's cleaned his sickness or whatever. So it's coming back. You see it coming back on his face.
No more flames.
Is this... Well, he's just offering it? I don't trust it. I know what Adar... does have some scruples. I'm having trouble figuring out exactly how much, right?
Sasaron did this. The others all pursue.
Uh, treachery. Or is this a vision? I really don't know what to believe. I don't think Adar's going to die here. Unless Sauron convinced them all just like that to betray him? I guess he did. Felt like other than them just saying, oh, hello, who are you? Oh, I'm an Uruk. Oh, nice to meet you. And just like that, it felt like we missed a scene there. Did what happened to the armies that were attacking Elrond?
They are not children anymore.
Bring me their leaders.
I don't know if I like that, guys. Because I like the Adar storyline. Just have it end like that. I'm not feeling anything from it.
I can see all its parts.
It is even more beautiful.
I wish to heal.
Huh. Okay, so they were captured. I don't know if Durin would have had enough time after what happened with the Balrog and his father to come and have some forces. Wow. What? Did I see Arondir? How did he survive? All that knowledge just gone like that. Soundtrack is pretty good too, eh? It's operatic.
We are not alike. We never were.
He's making himself look like Hallbrand. I would see through that just like that. I wouldn't even stop.
I was fighting.
Hmm. I don't know. And I like how the crown is being used as a defensive weapon as well. Like that must have been really interesting choreography to work out. All that for a drop of blood.
Will always.
Hmm. Now these are the fake rings, though, right? They're not real. Are they? That's what I would say. The dwarves come. Like really at the 0 hour, they come. Okay, so hold on here. How did Arendir survive? I'm pretty sure he was just definitively killed, right? He was run through.
The prince is in mourning.
And in case the audio gets on a little bit too longer, guys, I'll go back and have to mute it, but it is what it is. She gonna jump?
Heal yourself.
Yeah, sorry, did I miss a scene? How is Arendir still there? I'm glad that he's there, but did I uh, like in he was run through, right? He was stabbed multiple times, or wasn't he? Okay, so that was a commercial break at 52 minutes. We got an hour and about 15 minutes left in this season. What more do we need to know? Okay, how the heck is Arendir there? We'll go back after this ends, and we'll see exactly how badly he was hurt.
Her very immortal.
Yeah, it feels weird that we're seeing him and he's not hurt or anything. We can. Go out around, put on the ring. Yeah, like we've been watching this episode all the way through. We didn't see how he would have survived. I'm perplexed. This will be the end of the Harfoot storyline in this season, I would imagine. It feels like this would be the day, the final shots of the season, but obviously it's not. But we'll go back to episode 7 after this and see how badly Arendir got stabbed 7 times in episode 7, and in episode 8, he's walking around with no issue. Twitter blames terrible writing. Yeah, I'm perplexed by it. It's a little shocking because we didn't see any other scene in here with Arendir getting healed or. Like, I'm glad that he is there, but I'm guessing that maybe they filmed all that stuff and realized, oh, we can't have him die because people will be upset. So those shots that he was in, or maybe late pickup shots during reshoots of some kind. And this tone poem is totally being lost on me because I'm questioning, what am I seeing exactly? Just tell him his name.
Thank you kindly, Grand Elf.
Grand Elf. Okay, that's where it comes from. Grand Elf. It's supposed to be. That's how he gets his name.
Grand Elf.
They haven't the foggiest what to bring.
Is this going to be the last time we see Nori? If he's going to go on his own now? It does feel like a goodbye, right? His staff. That looks like his staff, all right. And it gets a crystal in it, doesn't it? Again, that's very dark on my screen.
Was meant to find this.
Okay. Hmm.
Gandalf.
And the books had a lot of songs in them, right? That were cut out. So this might be like an Easter egg to all that stuff, right? Nice harmony. Okay, so that's an hour and 2 minutes, 5 minutes left. Yeah, the Adar ending, little lackluster for me.
Elrond?
The lords of the Blue Mountains paid him vast tribute.
Okay. His brother? Hmm. Okay, so that's the cliffhanger for them, that there's going to be a fight for the throne.
We are safe here.
That's nice. And greed doesn't seem to be infused into the elven rings, right? Or at least they're able to resist it. Yeah. How the... Like, it's not far-fetched that this would be all pickups, right? To add in the actor, Arondir. But it is kind of like a sweep, like, you guys didn't really see him get stabbed 7 times. Don't worry. You didn't see that for real.
Many of Region's bravest fell.
I would remember the council. Greatest of elven smiths.
I was satisfied the way that Celebrimbor died. Like, that was a powerful scene. I like the way the King Durin died. We didn't really get a closure on the Numenor stuff, did we? Like, that's still kind of really hanging up in the air. We kind of know the direction of where it's going, though. And we've got dual claims to the throne going on with the Numenorians and now with the dwarves. It's almost like the elements of the battle that was happening where Adar was winning and they got captured, kind of like we were missing something there. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Season 2. It doesn't look like there's going to be a post-credit scene, I don't think. Okay. Let's go back to episode Options. Close player. Episode 7. I might have to watch a commercial. Yeah. Well, I don't know how they're going to explain the Arondir stuff, because I'm going to have to go online and see what other people are saying, see what official statements are saying. Because yeah, I said last week that it was kind of like a lackluster death for Arondir. Like, it made me think about the girl that was shooting the arrows, right? And she shot her arrows to make the thing blow up to destroy the Ravager. Like, that should have been Arondir doing all that, because we saw her a little bit in the background, but it really should have been Arondir to blow it up and then die like heroically, like she did. So I'm still struggling here as to where that fits in. Glass Viking says, I enjoyed Rings of Power, but this was a lackluster finale. It ties. Does it though? Does it really tie things up? Because it's kind of like, how the heck does Arondir survive this onslaught here? Okay, hold on. Yeah, the troll. Yeah, the troll does it to him, right? Or is it in the aftermath here? Let's see. Uh, okay, this is it. Edo runs or straight through with his sword. Yeah. Uh, so whatever was going to happen here with Arondir dying, I guess they decided they wanted to change paths, and I won't fault anybody for complaining about it whatsoever. Yeah, right through there. Look, you just don't get up and walk twice now, right? So anybody who was upset about his death is not like, wait a minute, how did he survive? Because we missed a scene. Although they say it was just right here and then down here, but still it's a sword going through your body in battle. Um, kind of undermines the tragedy of the ending of episode 7, right? Because you lose all these people. Curious. I found that episode 7 was a lot more powerful than episode 8 a little bit. Uh, Celebrimbor dying, yeah, that was powerful. But Adar just dying like that with his troops betraying him, like, as I said when we were watching it, it felt like we were missing a scene there. It was just like Sauron's like, "Oh, hello, you're Uruk," and then they just turn against him without being told to, without us realizing it. It's kind of like, it felt like, yeah, we missed something there, right? In terms of Monty Python, yeah, it's just a flesh wound. We know that the elves have healing abilities, like medicines and stuff, but it felt like we would have missed a scene of them being like, okay, let's get Arondir up, let's heal him. He's not dead yet. Uh, so I can totally understand if somebody feels duped. But overall, I still like the Galadriel story. I like the Elrond stuff in this, and the dwarves is still one of the strongest storylines for me, at least, because the acting is good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, guys. What do you guys think? Adar dying like that, the Uruk are basically going with Sauron now, although I don't know why they would after he just killed the leader of them. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. uh, but I'm still on board, so we'll have to see. Okay, guys, if you like this kind of full live watch along stuff, come join us here on the channel, because we are going to be jumping straight into Survivor Season 47, Episode 3 next. So give me about 5-7 minutes. I'm going to fast forward through some of the commercials. I just have to let those play. And then tomorrow morning, we'll be back with Hell's Kitchen, Season 23, Episode 2. Byford in the live chat says, last episode was disappointing. Yeah. At least the Gandalf stuff is solidified now. I don't think we need to go back to the Harfoot stuff. Like, he just needs to go on his journey now to meet up with, hopefully, the elves in Galadriel and figure out how they're going to fight Sauron. But I like the ominous tone there of Celebrimbor basically forecasting Sauron's fate to his face, kind of thing. You're going to be undone by one person. Now, is that, we all say that Frodo is that one person, right? Right? Or is it, yeah, Frodo. Frodo did it. But it was a collective thing, right? The fellowship. One does not need to lead, one does not need eyes to lead in the darkness. That's the final quote that I got from this one. Yeah, I like that line. I like that. One does not need eyes to lead in the dark. That's what I take away from it. All right, Sauron is able to mind control the Uruk, I would reckon. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess the only question I would have left, okay, well then, the Dark Wizard, where does he fit in? Because Saruman has got to be somewhere around here as well, right? Are we going to get introduced to Saruman in Season 3? I'll be curious. All right, guys, let me reset the stream here for Survivor, and we'll get underway. And I'll just have to stew a little bit and look at other people's reactions and reviews for this season. At least the finale was good stuff, bad stuff, good stuff, bad stuff. But there was a point in there where I was like, I don't know if what I'm seeing is true, or is it just a vision from the ring? Yeah, well, I guess it was all true, but whatever. All right, that's it for me, guys. This is all part of a playlist that you can follow from Season 1 all the way through to Season 2 of Rings of Power. And we'll be back in 2 years for Season 3. They got to work on these faster, guys. They really do. 2 years for Season 3. All right. Thumbs up. See you guys in a few minutes for more Survivor, and I'll see you next time right here on Mirror Domains.